Well, from retailers to car companies, folks out there aren't buying. So is it the product, or have we just forgotten how to sell things? Is there still a way to close the deal, even in this market? Let's ask two consummate salesmen known for their skills as closers. Joe Otis has made a fortune selling a common kitchen tool direct to buyers right on the street. He demonstrates it from the New York street corners. And Matt Singer is a veteran of QVC, the TV shopping network. At his new company, TalkMarket.com, sellers actually demonstrate their products in video ads on his website. Gentlemen, thank you for being here. Congratulations for being such wonderful salesmen. Joe, I got to ask you, it's a tough market to sell things out there. What is the toughest thing you've ever had to sell?
Well, everything is tough, but it's a state of mind. If you go out knowing that you're going to sell it, you'll sell it. See?
So you could sell snow to an Eskimo if you needed to.
If that's what's required, yes.
I was told that you once had to sell a Christmas tree.
In February.
In February. How did you do that?
Well, it happened to coincide with the Chinese New Year, you see.
So you sold a Christmas tree for Chinese New Year.
Exactly.
So is it true, Matt, that given the right circumstances and the right salesman, you can sell just about anything?
Oh, I totally agree. I mean, in some ways, pure salespeople love the challenge, and it's exciting. It's what we do. But really, it's about communicating your passion, the great things about your product, connecting with your audience.
We've seen the 1-800 ads on television, and clearly a lot of those guys are very good at what they do. They know the pattern. They know how to say, these things sell themselves. I don't have to do anything. Look at this. And they apparently sell stuff. Otherwise, they wouldn't buy the ad space on our shows. But what about the problems that the retailers are having, or GM? Could you, for example, sell a GM car today in this environment?
Sure. I mean, it's very difficult. Obviously, when there's less spending ability, the prospects are much more challenging. But really, it's about sticking to the basics. Talk to people that you have relationships with. Go to previous customers. That always gives you a little bit of a leg up. I mean, you really have to turn up the heat in terms of the fundamentals of the sale. Focus on things, the value proposition.
But Joe, the cold call, the first time you're out there on the street dealing with a new customer, how do you do it? Is it the hard sell? Is it the soft sell? Or is it something else?
You get a crowd of people, and you get them interested in what you're offering. And you describe the article, and you tell them the price. And if the article is good, and it does what it's supposed to do, which mine does, and the price is right, which mine is, and the product is going to last, which mine does, you'll sell it.
So you can't sell a bad product?
You could sell it once, but you can't repeatedly sell a bad product.
And that's part of the problem with the car companies.
Could be, definitely.
I mean, GM has had a lot of problem with that over the years, so has Ford, frankly, and that might be the problem, is that they simply have products that no matter how good the salesman, they're not going to be able to sell.
Right. I mean, obviously, you rely on that repeat customer so much, and if people don't have a good experience, you've lost them, and that's, they're very, very difficult to get back.
The first thing you said, getting a crowd around. You have to get attention before you do anything else. We operate in a medium that goes out to millions of people.
Right.
Is this medium the best way to get attention, or is it better to do it person to person?
Well, I prefer person to person because I like talking to people. I like live shows, you see. I think it's the difference between a film actor and a stage actor. See? A film actor is quite happy to perform in front of a camera and sit and watch himself. I couldn't do that. I like to have a live reaction of people in the street or on the green market at Union Square, which I'm there every Friday and Saturday. And that's how I like to, that's how I spend my days. I enjoy it that way.
So, Matt, when you find a guy like Joe, and for those who don't know, I mean, there have been a lot of articles written about how he sells and how it has actually led to quite a fortune. You're pretty modest about your fortune, but you have a fortune as a result of these sales.
Right.
It shows that not all sales qualities transfer to the television medium or to the print medium.
Right. I mean, it's amazing talent to be able to sell to people in person, and on television you have to almost imagine that you have that audience and get that energy, even though you don't have necessarily people there, cheering you on. So
well, it appears that a lot of those 1-800 ads are doing exactly that. They're trying to mimic Joe with the television camera.
Right. I mean, all you have is a piece of glass to look at, and it's not the same as a crowd of adoring fans, so you have to really turn up the heat sometimes. But even in TV shopping, there's a subtlety in that skill as well. You don't want to necessarily oversell and make it seem like you're compensating. You want to still be down to earth and likable, and so people can get to know you and relate to you and feel comfortable buying something from you.
Joe, have you ever tried it on television?
No, I've no desire to. I don't. It doesn't appeal to me. I've had many offers to.
You have had people offered the job, but you wouldn't do it.
It doesn't interest me.
All right. Well, when you change your mind, let us know, because I want a piece of the action.
Okay.
Joe Otis and Matt Singer, great to see you both.